Guys, check out what landed on my doorstep today. Booyah! The Blokees Transformers Defender version 5. Traitor to Tyranny. Check out that box. Pretty awesome, right? That's the front. There's the bottom. Bunch of Cybertronian alphabet soup. That's what the side looks like. And I did open this already. I couldn't wait. This is the back. This is what you would get. I bought the whole set, obviously. 12 boxes in all. So these are the two that are rare. Or super rare, I should say. And the two rare ones are the 5 out of 144 Galvatron and Shattered Glass Jetfire. And these are the two other ones that are pretty rare. 1 out of 24 and 1 out of 24. Stay to the end, see which one of these guys I get. I hope I get one of these. And there's the side with Roller and Optimus Prime's trailer. All right, let's get to it. One more look at the front. Obviously, this was released in the Asias, not in North America yet. I couldn't wait to get it, so this will have to do. All right, on to the first figure. Boom! This is Brilliant Optimus Prime. It's more like Jolly Rancher's Optimus Prime. This thing actually looks really nice. Check out that head sculpt. Holy crap, he looks mean. I love those translucent plastic, although they are very fragile. So if you put these together, I wouldn't suggest that you take them apart. I don't recommend it because it will crack. Look at the detail on the front windshield. Look at that Autobot insignia. Real nice. Comes with a really nice battle axe. Although he is holding it funny. It's not really, it doesn't really go over his fist. It's your run-of-the-mill Optimus Prime that we've always gotten. Except this time he's got the translucent colors, the Jolly Rancher colors. There's the back. Nothing special. And the side. He didn't come with a blaster though, but that's okay. Look at that face. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. All right. Next. Boom. Galvatron. Look at all the detail on the front chest there, the knees, and on his pauldron right there. Looks pretty awesome, right? But look at his face. He looks kind of funny. That grimace on his face just looks unnatural. I'm not a big fan. See that mouth right there? Looks a little funny to me. Let's take a look at his blaster here. His cannon. Nice and translucent. It looks like candy. I want to eat it. This is the rear. Nothing special. Although, his pauldron does have some hollow parts right here. That's okay. Still looks cool. There's the printed chest. His Decepticon insignia. Other than that grimace on his face, this thing looks really nice. Okay, let's see who we got next. Boom! Sideswipe. Gorgeous. Look at that handsome face. Look how clean that Autobot insignia is. Nice chest detail with the headlights. And he's double wielding a gun. Like Antonio Banderas from The Assassin. I love that. It's awesome. Look at these legs. Pretty much what we've been used to. Let's look at the back. And he's sporting the rocket pack. Just don't let Optimus borrow it. Side view. Check out those gats. Okay, next. Swoosh. Boom, look at that Jetfire. That's awesome. Here's the front. Let's look at it from the top view. I love the colors. He does have some swing wing action here. And here's the rear. And these are his legs. It's supposed to be. And it goes down a little. There's a little bit of movement here, a little bit of articulation. And then these nozzles are like thrust vectoring. It does go up and down. See that? Pretty cool, pretty neat. Nothing much to see on the bottom here. Still really cool though. Very nice. I'm not a big fan of their vehicle modes, but I love the aircraft ones. And now we get Swindle. Decepticon Swindle. Nothing special here, just a yellow Jeep. Here's a side view. And here we got the Decepticon insignia on the hood. Couple of headlights and a mustache. And his rear-mounted cannon and missile. And here's the undercarriage. Nothing special here, just another Jeep. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of these vehicle modes. Next is Decepticon Onslaught. This guy is a AAA, anti-aircraft artillery or whatever it's called. Obviously, it's a truck with a trailer. I imagine that's where he holds all his ammunition. There's the undercarriage. Pretty cool gun. That's a good looking vehicle actually. I really like that. There's the hood action. Look at that artillery gun on the top. That is pretty massive. That's awesome. That looks really cool. I love it. Good one. Next one is Booyah! That is Optimus Prime with the trailer. Obviously, the Optimus Prime semi-truck came from version 1. This is supposed to be with roller. I couldn't resist. I had to put this guy in there. Look how awesome that is. There's a side view. Look at that thing. That's awesome. Beautiful. There's the other side. Look at the detail on that. That is a good looking trailer right there. It's almost like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or Inner Space, where they shrunk the full-size version, and it's perfect. That's how it attaches to the trailer. And just like the full-size version, the back opens up. You see roller in there. And it also splits just like the full-scale version. Check out roller. It's just your typical roller. I think it looks better than the full size. That's pretty cool. Let's check out the underside. This dude is really, I think this might be my favorite now. That's pretty awesome. Okay, guys, next we have Viewfinder. Check him out. There's his face sculpt. Very nice. He looks stoic. Look at the chest detail on that. And there's his blaster. Side view. And the rear. Nothing special. Pretty cool, right? Okay, next. Boom. Check out Shattered Glass Soundwave. Look at the details on his chest. And that face sculpt. I love the colors. White, light blue, and green. Here he is on the side. The headband cracks me up, dude. Nothing special in the rear. Look at all the detail on his leg. That's a good one. This might be my next pocket buddy. I always carry one in my pocket. The latest one is Thundercracker. But I think this guy's going to replace him. Next, guys. Boom! Cyclonus. Check out that head sculpt. He looks nefarious, right? He looks mean. I love it. Look at the chest detail. Very nice. And there's his blaster, his gat. You see the two-tone in the forearm and the upper arm? I like that touch. Let's look at him from the rear. Nothing special. Still looks cool. I love the details in the on his wing. I believe that's the windshield for the vehicle mode. Very cool. Okay, next. Okay, guys, last but not least, and probably my favorite of this bunch. Boom! Sunstreaker. And look, he looks happy. I love that face sculpt. Look at the details on his windshield and windows. This dude is my favorite, man. How come they only showed him twice in the 1986 Transformers movie? They never showed him dying or in any kind of battle action. They should have. He's a badass. There's his gun, his blaster, his gat. And there's the back. I think that would have been nice if that was chrome. Nothing special, but this is a really cool dude. I think this is the next Pocket Buddy. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, Soundwave, but this is going to be the guy. All right, guys, and then a special figure is... Ta-da! Boom! Shattered Glass Jetfire. Look at this dude. This guy is badass. I love that face. Look at that face sculpt. Look at all the details on his chest. With the highlights on the canopy and the glass. Detail on his leg, in his crotch area. There's his blaster. Look at him from the rear. Look at that. That is nice. I love those colors. So that's 12, guys. So obviously I'm missing the white Jetfire and the special Galaxy Galvatron I'm also missing. And the Jetfire with the missiles coming out of his back. All right, guys, let's line them all up. Start with the box. And obviously there's 12 of them and I'm missing 3. So I'm going to have to get maybe possibly 2 more sets. That's all right. Sunstreaker. Viewfinder. Swindle vehicle mode. Jetfire vehicle mode. Cyclonus. Galvatron. Sideswipe. I love those double-wielding guns. Jolly Rancher Optimus Prime. I'm going to have to make some room here. There's Roller with, here's Roller. I'll put him right here. There's Roller. We have Onslaught. Let's not forget Kung Fu Master. Shattered Glass Soundwave. We'll put him on top. How's that? There you go. All right, guys, that's the Defender version 5. Go get yourself one. They're awesome. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, till next time, guys. Peace out.